All right, so I finished the front 9 and nothing. I got the 2 holes that we have to get, but I either didn't hit perfect, was slightly off, did rim the cup, and almost got a hole in one on hole number 8, but really just didn't get anything going. I did not put myself in a spot on hole number 3, this first par 5, and the second par 5. Didn't give myself. I had to recover from the rough and the sand. I still had a shot at it, but it wasn't the one I was looking for. So I'm gonna have to like light it up because, hell, coming into this, I shot a 30 and was 16th. So if you put our bracket together with another bracket, that means that I was probably like in the 30s, 32, 33 as far as qualifying coming in. So that was with a 30. So if you shoot less than a 30, you're going to be way down. I might not even make the top 50 if I don't pick it up. So let's go knock it out of the park. Hole number 1. Which way is the wind blowing? I need a sniper and a power 3 ball. Maybe. Times the wind divided by 1. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's go get it done. Let's go knock it out. I have made every hole on this course this week except for number 7. I have not made number 7. No. So it is possible to get out here and get every hole. It is possible. I'm not saying it's likely, but I'm saying it is possible. Except for number 7. Let's not. This is like getting a genie and, hey dude, you have a wish, not a miracle. 2.2 rings. .2 rings. And I am ever so slightly in the overpower, but I'm not going to do anything about it. Oh! Close. Close. Damn it. Need to pull it just a little more. Like maybe 0.2, 0.1. Just a little more than I did. There's a spot there too that I've been like, I pushed it forward a little bit, so I was a little closer to the front. I've been like trying to be like 3 rings out into the rough, but it's not been bouncing out right. So I pushed it up so that it was coming out it was like 2 rings into the rough. Perfect. El perfecto. Ooh. Yeah, I've been trying to stay to the right of that sand and bringing out a 3 side spin ball so I don't have to dink around with the sand days. There's still some wind that if it was strong enough blowing from the right direction, I might encounter the sand, but it's not. There's got to be only just a few days where that might happen. I must be playing a replay. In the hole. All right. Hole number 11. Okay, we have to get this hole, so there's just no 2 ways around it. Let's see which way the wind's blowing. It's going to determine our day. All right, we're getting headwind today. I'm going to do plus 15 times whatever the wind is divided by 2.1. I'm taking a Kingmaker and an extra mile. What I'm gonna do, what I've been doing all week. What I've been doing all week is pulling back to the plus 5 mark and just running out all the top spin and however much left-hand side spin I can get on, which is like 2.5, 2, somewhere in that neighborhood. And then pulling back to the plus 5 mark and taking the shot from there. So I should have room. I've been doing plus 10 on the drive, but I am going to do plus 15 today. Here we go. Here we go. Greenock Point. I'd like it if clans could, once you got to a certain level, like courses that are within your, based off of, so if you're a Masters 1, any course that's like Tour 10 or below, you could choose as your home course, where you could play, anybody else that's picked that as their home course, so it does give you a more, but you'd at least have a better chance of, if you're doing friendlies, getting teammates and being able to go out there and play, and they could set a price for it. I don't know what their cheating deal is, like, well, you get matched up and then you might give somebody coins. Like, who gives a crap? Close. 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 All right, do the wind first. 2.3, 1.25 rings max, and however much I can get on. Okay, I've been pulling back to the plus 5 mark. .25 rings. And 1 1/4. Isn't it perfect? I made that earlier this week. It would have been nice to make it again. Just a little short. And a little off trajectory, but close. Close. The whole goal here is eagle. I mean, you gotta, you can try for it as long as it's not, you're not getting so aggressive that you're taking the risk of screwing the hole up. The whole goal is to get eagle. And we got eagle, so can't be upset, but we had to get eagle on that hole, so that's the deal. Might as well have at least a little bit of fun and go for it while we're there. No dice. That would have been a big pickup. Big. Hole number 12. Which way's the wind blowing? Alright, that wind is blowing with us. I'm bringing out... Okay, I've been bringing out a power 4 ball. Taking my Thor's hammer. I've been playing a power. Let's look at power 4 balls. And I'm not bringing out the power 4 for the drive. I've been bringing it out for the second shot. And I've been using this ball right here. I think that's all I need. I think that's it. Okay, let's go. All right, I've been pulling back to the plus 16 mark with 7 topspin, and I overshot it last time with the 7 topspin, and we had a pure tailwind, and I should have dropped one off, and I was just barely too much. So there's 3-6 topspin. Plus 16 mark. Do a ring in a little. Hitting it perfect. As long as it doesn't go too far. I took one topspin off, so I did leave a little bit on the table, but with the 4-power ball, I have enough distance to get to the shot that I want to do right here. 1.15 times. I'm doing 15 with this wind. I'm just going to do, damn, that wind's. If you brought out a big enough stuff, if you were doing the bounce over, if you laid it up in this corner over here, even if you left a little bit short, you'd almost have due tailwind to the cup, as opposed to laying it up here where I'm going to have a little bit of side wind now. I've been doing the rough bump, so to get to the rough bump, you really need to get down in there. But like my buddy Dunner's doing the shot up at the top. If you were doing the shot at the top, I would try and keep it short today. Times the wind divided by 1. .18 rings. .18. There's 2. Hit it dead center perfect. Get in the hole. Get in, get in, get in, get in. Woo! In the hole. That's what I'm talking about right there. In the hole. Picking something up. Jeez. I like this hole too. I've had a lot of, they've changed this hole several times. Like the green used to be it used to be a big bowl where the cup was at. And I'm not going to say it was super easy when the game first came out, but it was a little bit easier to get it if you could get up there. But it was a lot harder to get into the right spot because you couldn't do the little bounce over. And then they changed the green around, and it took me 3 or 4 tournaments before I really got the feel for this hole. But I have made a lot of Albies on it, I know that. It's not the Albie King, but I like it when we get this hole in tournaments. I like this whole course, to be honest, if you haven't noticed. All right. What's funny is that this is my absolute favorite course, but if you go through my banners, I think with all of the tournaments that have ever been on this course, I'm not sure that I've ever won a tournament on this course, and I'm not sure that I ever really do like super well. I think I have done had success, but I'm not sure how good it is. Hole number 13. Hole number 13, the par 4. Okay, we need this one. Let's take a deep breath. Let's go look at it. Hole number 4. Okay. I didn't hit perfect on the front, and man, I was there. I was in the perfect spot. There's a little divot that's not this divot. There's another one right up here in front, and if you're in that little divot right there, you're right at the red line between minimum short iron and maximum wedge, and I want to be in my maximum wedge right up here at the top. And I was in the perfect spot, had the perfect shit, and ended up making a bad adjustment. What is the wind? Side wind. I'm just going to do a straight, if I can get to the right spot, no matter where I get. If I get to the right spot out there, I'm going to, and that is a teeny bit of headwind. But not bad. I really just need a 3-power ball. I'm going to bring that ball right there. Cut my wind down a little. Give me side spin. 3 would be better. 2 will work. Give me a little precision on that second shot. This is a really key hole right here. This is definitely a makeable hole. Let's go back and make sure I got the right bag set up. I don't have to waste any time here. Bag number 1. All right, I'm either going to be in minimum kingfisher, so let me write some numbers down here so I got all my numbers. Minimum kingfisher 2.1. Kingfisher is 2.1 and rapier is 1.1. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get into the right spot. This is definitely one shot at a time. You definitely got to get into the right spot in order to be in the wedge range. And with a headwind, I'm not sure if you can get there with a headwind, but I'll knock the wind down a little and maybe. That wind looks like it's pretty sidey, if that's a word. Coming in at a pretty almost due side wind with just a little bit of angle. Tip: there are no shootouts when tournament matches are drawn. All right. Max 1.7. Do a ring. If I can get, I got turned around. Puts me about a half a ring into power. That 2 rings great to the right might hurt me on the second bounce. Right here, it'll clip and roll out. So I'm definitely going to be in my short iron. Shit, man, I might actually have hit it so far back, I'm in the transition between short and long. If I am in long iron, I'm in minimum. Maximum kingfisher is 1.1. Minimum grizzly 1.3. Grizzly. My opponent ran out a power 5 ball, a Zerk. They might have hit it too far. They're going to end up in the rough. They hit it too far to the left and over curled it. All right. Where am I at? I am in kingfisher. I'm in max kingfisher, so it's 1.4 divided by 1.1, 1.3 rings, 1.2, 1.3. .3 rings. Isn't it perfect? Get in the hole. Woo! In the hole. That's what I'm talking about. That is definitely a hole we need to pick up. Gonna get something going. In the hole. In the hole. Okay, we have some. What do we have next? We have our We have our next par 5 here, and I have made this week, so we definitely got an opportunity at minus 10 to the cup, and I should be in mid grizzly. We had a little bit. I actually tanked my shot on the front and had to take it from the sand. I still had a shot at it, but it wasn't a good one. It wasn't the best one. And I didn't hit it perfect going in with my, and I took a precision ball and I didn't hit it perfect with my Spitfire, so that didn't help. My opponent is not in the hole. Good game. It's probably a replay. I'll say good game anyways, because I got a eagle. Woo! In the hole. All right. Let's go get an Albie right here. Let's pick some shit up right here. Because we got those 2 par 3s coming in. Those are grim. So let's pick up something before. Let's go in with a little momentum. Hole number 14. Hole number 5. Which way's the wind blowing? Okay, that wind is okay. That wind I can bring out a par 3 ball. What was I bringing out? I was bringing out my APOC because it has more raw distance with a par 3 ball. It seemed like it was the ball that I was using. It had the precision. This ball right here will work. Saving them for the weekend. Take a deep breath. Okay, let me make sure I got the hole on my, I got a marker on my notes, so when I look at my notes, I'm looking at the right one. Mid grizzly. That hole right there. Okay, I'm doing plus 10 on the drive, times whatever the wind is, divided by 1.5. Let's roll. Take a drink of coffee, get some mojo in me. If I can get an opponent. Anybody playing rookie? Now's when you get into the thing where who's playing full. Now you're playing who's playing hole number 14 in the rookie tournament, in tier 3, in whatever division, and so it's going to be nothing but replay. So like, either admit it, Playdemic, or you either not going to give us anything but replays. As much side spin as I can get on it. .4, 2.5 rings. I'm going to put like 3/4 of a ring back into it. Oh, fucking, I hit it. And I had a precision 75,000 ball and hit it great. I might make it out of the trees. I did. I bounced off the tree, actually. Excellent. The results are what we're looking for. Execution left a little bit wanting, but results are right there. Now, I've been doing mid-club minus 10 to the cup. .9, 3.6 rings. Couple backspin. 3.6 rings. Here's 3, 6. Dead center, perfect. Get in the hole. Nah. Close. Hit the flagpole just a little too fast. And I came in there the other day and I was a little slow and was a little short, so I wanted to make sure I got to the cup. It was a little too aggressive. Did hit the pole. Right over the holes. I mean, those numbers are there. That was minus 10% to the cup. With a 3 Powerball with a Max Grizzly is a 1.0 plus 0.1. Damn it. I would have liked to have made that one. That would have been nice for the resume. Give myself a look at it though. That's what's important. The important thing is to try and set yourself up on every hole, so every hole you have a look. I mean, let's not get greedy. We're not. It can happen where you can just like sink a hole, like you just get on a run. But the deal is that at least you gave yourself a look. You know, that's the whole deal, is giving yourself a look, giving yourself the best opportunity on every hole, putting yourself in the right spot, finding a spot that works with your clubs, and then hitting to that spot every time, so that you got that next shot every time. All right, deep breaths. These par threes are okay. Let's go sink one. Let's go get a hole right here. Let's steal this one. I have made this hole once this week, and I used to get this miraculous stuff done. Any bag with a sniper and any ball, as long as it's a katana, as long as it has 3 side spin, 2 power. And I'm not necessarily sure I need the power. I just started off with a katana with the side spin, and you do need the side spin. 3 left side spin, 1 back spin, plus 15 on the drive, times the wind divided by 1. Let's make sure. Let me look at my sniper here. The wind is over 3. All right, here we go. Deep breaths. Here we go. We got a tailwind day. Maybe we'll be able to get this. I'm starting way back in the back. 3 left-hand side spin, 1 back spin. And I'm starting way back. Here we go. It's hard to tell whether you're making a good adjustment on this hole, is the deal. So you can come out here and make it one day and feel like you got it all settled, and then the wind makes it hard to make a great adjustment. .6, 4.22 rings. There's 2, 3, 4, 2, 2. Oh, fucking, I hit it great to the left. If I was going to hit it great one way or the other and it still go in, that was the side. Great to the left. I was a little, I think on the front, I didn't pull it enough, so I was doing a plus 15 on that hole, but I tried a plus 20 there. I don't know that they're, I would assume there might be a shot, like if you run your tail like that, but I just can't believe that there's a shot from that side. And I am so, like, you better make sure you got your wind adjustment right. Look how close, look how many bounces you have. 1, 2, 3. 3 bounces that are almost in the rough. So if you're off just a little on the first bounce, that means the second bounce is way off, and then the next bounce is way, way off. And they got it just right. And they are way the hell off the cup. And they risked all those bounces and all that rollout that close to the rough. That shot's not for me. I'm not saying that shot couldn't go in and that you couldn't work out a deal over there and do that, but that shot is definitely not for me. I'd rather get a birdie on this hole every time and move on and never have a shot at hole-in-one than have to take that shot every time, because I can see trouble. So every time you hit a great to the left, you're screwed. And if you don't get your wind adjustment right on certain days, you could be screwed. Birdie. All right. I couldn't expect anything more or less on that one. All right, this hole right here, I'm going to bring my number 2 bag. I'm going to bring once again, I'm going to bring a katana, although I don't once again know that I need a katana. 5 times whatever the wind is, divided by, or times whatever the wind is, divided by 1. Let me go back and look, make sure I got the right stuff. Got a rock and got a katana. Okay, let's play it. I'm trying something different on this hole just to try something different. I'm gonna put on max backspin, 1 left-hand side spin, maybe a half a left-hand side spin, and try and throw it way over on that course. Pull back to the +0 mark. I think I could get screwed and get stuck up at the top if I don't make a good wind adjustment. Get my replay and let's roll. Max backspin. I'm going to try a half. Try 3. 4, 5. 5.17 rings. There's 5, 2 and a quarter. I'm going to lean just a little, ever so slightly. Hitting it perfect. We'll see if I made a good wind adjustment with that wind, or if it pushed me too far and I get caught up there at the top. It's like me doing the shot for the guy last time, and you're thinking, dude, you were just bitching about the guy last time. Almost. The freaking Plinko game. I feel like we're on some game show and we're just throwing the ball. Where you stand out down in this area down here and you just throw the ball over your shoulder, and and that's how we play this hole. That's your options. Like, you can go back there and tee it off and go for it, or you can stand out there and just throw it over your shoulder, whichever one you want to do. I usually go for the throwing over the shoulder. I tried one the other day. There used to be a dunk shot, but they tightened those trees up. But there still is a shot where you can land on the green and try and go straight up the hill and then run it right back down to the cup. But you do have to go between the trees. You have to hit it perfect. Nice. Close. 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 Very close. In the hole. All right, all right. I couldn't expect anything more out of those 2 holes, but we have to get this next hole. And we are going to have to get hole number 9, so we're going to have to finish out Eagle Albie. Let's go Albie. How about that? Let's just Albie it, and we'll call it a day. I damn near Albied it on the front. I rimmed the cup on the front. Let's see if we can have that shit happen again. Okay, that is not quite headwind, but it's a little. Let's check out my, bringing out an APOC. Let's check out my Power 4 ball inventory. Don't really want to use any of the Topspin boost balls if I can help it. I'm just going to bring out a Berserker. Okay, I'm going to pull back to the plus 16 mark. I'm going to do like 1 topspin. Plus 10 on the drive. 1.1 times whatever the wind is divided by 1.4. That APOC is a 1.4 per ring with a Berserker with a Power 5 ball. It's 1.5 with a 3. I think it's 1.4 with a 4 and a 5. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure. Here we go. If I can get an opponent. And I'm going to pull back to the plus 16 mark. Plus 16 mark. Let's make some notes. Yeah, it's the last hole of the freaking last time we'll play it for this tournament, so I'm finally making notes. Is that the deal? Let's see if we can get it in. I don't really want to get it in. I need an eagle. 4, 3.2 rings. Going back to the plus 16 mark. 1 topspin. .14 rings. There's 3, 1, 4. And I hit it 1 ring great to the left. If I was going to hit it one way or the other, great. That's the better way. Fairway opens up over there on the other side. The rough kind of runs along that edge. So if you hit it, it's fine at the beginning, but then it could tail off into the rough. And it rolls off on the edge down there. So, but the goal is eagle. The dream would be Albie, or hole in one. But what we need is an eagle. Got to get the Albie on hole number 9 though, and I still got some work to do here, so we're not done yet. Close. Close. Let's go straight at it. Isn't it perfect? In the hole. Okay, we can't get too excited about that because we have to get an eagle on that hole. So I achieved the goal. I passed our instructor got us started, and then second class gave us a test, and we just had our final. Then we kind of have we have an opportunity, an extra bonus point hole at the end. All right, I need an Albie here, and I have achieved the Albie on this hole once this week. Let's get another one right here, right now, right here. Which way's the wind blowing? That wind works for us. I'm taking my number 2 back, a rock. I only need 2 clubs for this. Taking a rock. And I'm taking a sniper. And I really want to go for, I'm going to go for this last one. Now, I only need 3 side span. So that's all I can use of that. Here we go. I'm at the plus 16 mark, so I'm at the red line. 3.5, 3 3/4 rings off. 3 left side spin, 1 top spin. Now with this wind, I think I'm going to go with like a half a bar of top spin. I put myself in a spot of bother on the first 2 par 5s on the front. I wasn't in the right spot, and I was able to recover, but I don't want to have to recover from here. I think you can because of the course redesign, but the deal is I don't want to have to. I want to go for the shot. All right, that wind works. That wind will work. The ball they got right there, Power 5 ball, Precision 1 now. Are they going for it? If they're actually going to power that ball out there and just like try and pound it, okay. Now maybe they're trying to get over to the other fairway. That might be what they're trying to do, is get over to the other fairway. Try and bounce from there over. It's not a bad shot from right there, though. Okay, 3. A little less than 1. About 3.5 off. 2.5. And then adding on 10%, so it's 2.7. Isn't it perfect? Now it's all about distance. Do I get enough? Did I get my distance right? Perfect. 1.1 times whatever the wind is divided by 1. And this is definitely a day to have it if I can hit it perfect right here. And this is that wind. If we can, they're in a better spot than me with their angle. They almost have due tailwind to the cup. I've got a little bit of side tailwind. Close. Close. All right. Here we go. Let's get an Albie right here. 2.4. 2.5 rings. Here's the red line. 2.4, 2.54 rings. Just 254. Hitting it perfect. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. No. Ah. Overpulled it slightly. I took one off. It was 1.1 times the wind, 2.4 divided by 1 per ring minus 0.1. 2.54 rings. Dag nabbit. It's a draw. I needed that Albie. I think I picked up a couple on the back, so that's like a 16 and a 14 on the front. That's a 30. That's what I came in with, and that's not gonna get me shit. It should be if I did get a 30, and I did get a 30. If there's any fairness in the world, I should be somewhere in the 30s, maybe in the like 25, 30s, 31, and there's some 30s ahead of me. Okay, I shot a 30 coming in and a 17 in the opener. 31 and a 14. 31 and a 14. There's quite a, not too many 30s above me, and they all must have came in with better openers. 31s. Let's see what's up at the top. I think it's got to be a 34. 32, 33 dominates the 32s and 33s. 34s, 34, 35 at the top. Look at that. Awesome. Great job, Ward. Great job, Ward Cleaver. Sporting a few banners. Won a few cheddar. A little. All right, there you have it. That was the weekend round in the Open. What a crazy tournament. I love this course, though. Even though I didn't do, looking at my score, shooting a 30, that's still a great round. I love this course. I always have a lot of fun playing Granite Point. I think these holes are a lot of fun, and I will see you on the next one. The next one, it looks like we have the Canadian Open, a 9-hole cup, and it's going to be at Maple Bay, so that's a lower tier course, so we'll have to see what we have going on there. I'll do a walkthrough video later on today. Thanks for watching. Everybody stay safe and have fun.